Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Kaiserpunk demo playthrough sponsored Let's Play series once more to this really interesting and increasingly complex getting game. If you enjoy this one, don't forget to check out the link in the video description to try it out yourself. Now, after the last episode where we have finally conquered our first territory, over here, Carpathia that is, and we are also extracting some resources from that now. We continue onwards with the next missions that we have then. And that is the brass production over here. Build a copper mine, build a zinc mine, and build a smelter for this. Yeah, wood is still my primary concern, so I might actually, because I think we can, double my wood output real quickly. So that would be... do we have the workforce? Yeah, actually, let's go ahead and build us a few more houses. 3 more over here should be fine, right, to get the workforce in that we need for the next forester. This actually requires 10 laborers as well. And we can have this one then, yeah, probably also somewhere over here. Let's just also plan ahead and have room then enough for a second one right next to this. So let's just keep this in mind, right? And then I need another lumber yard somewhere over here as well. Oh, yeah, we need wood for the lumber yard. Let's just wait this out. There's the plywood, there's my lumber production, and then we need one more lumber yard. Also another development threshold. We've located the enemy airbase. It's in the West Balcons. Bad news, it's better fortified than Carpathia. I suggest buffing it up. My soldiers. Target located. The enemy airfield where those attacks are coming from. And there it is. Second plywood production up and running now because we need a lot of this. Conquer the West Balcons. That's down here, right? And yeah. I mean, we could try it, I guess. With my soldiers, but there's way more garrison infantries in here, right? So way more than before. This will make it a bit harder. So I guess we could play it safe and just train a few more. I guess we can do this, right? We have everything for it. Go ahead. We still have enough handguns, then we can actually finish this. Also consider to have a look at the statistics so we can sort that rather easily. So produced, for example, what we are producing right now, we got 60 handguns in stock still. So this is fine, we're producing them after all. We also have lots of vegetables in stock right now and lots of bread. So we can actually supply our population with what we have so far. That's great news. So I can actually go ahead. Workforce though. And get me another battalion out. We could also go for something else. Infantry tank. Needs infantry tanks though. That is something we don't have. Let's actually just train more normal units and use them. And yeah, plywood is going up now rather quickly. So I would like to go ahead now and have my zinc deposit them. Used with the zinc mine. That's actually requiring 30 laborers. Whoa. It's not going to be easy. There we have it. And it will most likely also need a depot right next to it. Those depots are also not really cheap. 40 timber it cost me. Also we have unlocked clay now. And with that bricks and the brickworks. And also once again a bunch of upgrades for my constructions. So there it is now. Producing us the zinc. We still need the copper, right? That was somewhere over here. As far as I remember. Ah, there it is, yeah. And there's the copper mine. A bit of wood we still need and then another 30 laborers. Oh, I need more buildings. So we need to increase it. We could probably get more in with providing luxury goods, right? The clothes, for example. But safety, health, a clinic, and an elementary school. Perhaps we can provide them with some public services. Elementary school, there it is. Provides education to laborers. Will, however, also cost me quite a bit. Yeah, and we certainly can't afford it right now. We can, however, go for the laborer high-rise now. That's good. This actually provides 3 times as much labor as before. I think we will actually go ahead with this and have a new block of high-rises then. Somewhere here. Right, this sounds like a good idea. So these missions here are actually quite steep already. So we need a lot of preparation for them. Also, everybody's ready, so we can deploy them now. Takes a bit of time, right, before they can be used then on the world map. Bit of a supply problem we have with one of them, but it should be fine. There it is. And there's my copper mine. We have, luckily, the depot close by. So for this, we don't need our own depot anymore. Though it's getting quite busy with this depot. It's still working fine. There's 4 trucks now being used, though. So once again, they also have the limits, right? So you can't use endless factories for one depot. And I would like to have the smelter for this, of course, in my smelter industry already, my heavy industry that we have. And a smelter it is, where we can then make the right materials out of it. Let's have it beside the other smelter. And here we choose brass. Excellent. Now that's all remaining is to build a munitions factory so we can start producing our own ammunition. And for that, most likely, we're going to need the factory type again. Nope, there's actually its own building for this. And with that, we can produce then ammunitions. Cost me 50 manufacturers, so we'll not be able to supply all of this right away. Yeah, let's have it then here in the center. It's actually almost the same size as my depot. It's a nice looking building, actually. And we do need a few more manufacturers. I think they're actually quite angry already. I mean, we're providing a fire station. Nothing else, unfortunately, for now. Water pump we could actually provide them with. Right, there's the water pump. We just need water close by, do we? Yeah. Over here is the water resource. Go ahead and do this. And also make a road connection so that people can actually get to their workplace. It's not functional yet. Oh, it also needs a depot. Yeah, those depots, they really do cost me. We need one more plywood before we can build it. There it is. Let's build it. And now this one should then work, of course, once we have enough workforce again. Yeah. I'm waiting for a bit of plywood now, actually, so that we can build a high-rise. And I will also need a few more manufacturers, though. Also costs me a bit. Continue with the structure of our settlement. And food rations are used by a lot of our army units. We need to have a steady production of rations out of vegetable and bread. So I already have a feeling where this is going to. For the ration and food. Let's actually go to the world map again. We have our battalion man now. And we could try to conquer them, right? This is a good idea. Let's try it out. Yeah, I think we can do this. Yeah, lost a bit of morale there, or hit points. But with a few more tries again, we will be able to take the West Balcons there as well. Easily, I should say. Perfect. Now, back in my town, we still have 7 electricity. This should be fine for the food rations factory. We still need another vegetable farm, though. So let's have this one. Yeah, probably beside my other farm. Another grain field. Make a road connection for all of this. And then we still need the flour mill for more flour. I mean, perhaps one is enough. We already have the bread production, but we need a separate bread production because we need to have the rations, of course. This is all very expensive. So even with 2 lumber yards, we are constantly out of plywood. And I think also, yep, there it is. I was expecting it. We're now losing money as well. So I need to provide luxuries in order to get my taxes up again. So fish would be something, right? A fishery needs to be built at the coast. Any coast will do. I think it's this coast here that's meant by that. Yep. But that's really far away. There it is. This one doesn't work. So it really needs to be the big coast up there. It's far away. Would be the fish. The water should actually be coming in though. Oh, insufficient workforce, yeah. We're severely lacking. But I have now the timber. And we can now build the laborer high rise. That's 60 more laborers coming in. That's the first of many, most likely. that we have then here. So that's lots of laborers now moving in, and hopefully also lots of taxpayers. And at least with that, also the water pump is working, producing water for us. Now water is actually getting then transported in canisters to the depot. And with that, we've also unlocked the oil pumps, and oil, diesel, and rubber we can produce. These rubber, for example, is then used for fighters, so for planes that you can also have with an airfield. Alright, so with the water in, hopefully my manufacturer is getting a bit more happy. And at the very least, we have stabilized our income again, so we have a bit of a surplus there right now. And a key we have unlocked. Shape and extend the coastline with that, plus the loading ramp. Where's the water? It's producing it actually now. At a high rate. Someone getting the water here. Ah, there it is, the water, right? We need to still distribute it, I think, with a water tower, most likely. Distributes water to all residential buildings that require it, provided the water production is sufficient. Has a limited output. Yeah, I think it makes sense to have it right behind the fire station. Because the fire station definitely will also need water. And the manufacturer houses should get it now then, once the water is in. So they're getting it now. From the depot, there it is. In the meantime, we have enough plywood again, so let's have the next flour mill. This will be costly. Oh, come on. Now I can place it. And another bakery. And producing both bread and vegetables in huge quantities. And for that we need now another factory that produces then rations. And yep, let's have this one. Then there's factory number 1 with the handguns. And now we need another one for rations. Let's actually have this one beside the other factory then. Starting producing now food rations for us, consuming bread and vegetables to make food out of it. Phew, that was all really expensive. We're losing money again. We also have quite the shortage of workers, so let's go ahead and have the next high rise. Look at that, this is looking fantastic. We can actually have them so that they're coming together like this. Unfortunately, there needs to be a road in between, so let's actually have it here for now. The next one. And this is only the medium high-rise, right? There is also the manufacturing high-rise, then technicians and specialist houses on top of that. So lots of these types of buildings that we have. Workforce is coming in again. We're still lacking water for some reasons. The local stock is still good enough. Let's continue with conquering the West Balcons. 2 more turns for sure. Always need to wait a bit in between as well to recover some of that morale again. Infantry with guns will only get us so far. We should organize and start producing something heavier like artillery. And also vehicles would count then as well for tanks, artillery, ships and aircrafts in specialized buildings that is. And that is the field guns we want to produce now, 5 of them. Okay, before we go for this, let's have another try at the Balcons. Oh, come on, this was too close. So 1 more turn it is for sure, and then we'll take the West Balcons there as well. Now, we do have that, I do have another high rise, we have enough workforce. Let's use some of my timber that I have there still to build more manufacturing houses. That's actually 40, right? So they're really expensive, these guys here. And they also have meat in already on the ranches. I think we had some meat in stock, right? As a baseline. So we still have 13 left. I should probably work on that too at some point now. And cloth and newspaper it is. Newspaper is also something we could go ahead with the morale building. There it is, the printing press we need for that. 15 electricity, some laborers, and we could actually get the newspaper. Since newspaper is good for laborers and manufacturers, I might actually provide this one right away. And let's have this one in my, let's say, safer industry area, right? That can actually be closer to the city, so it's not high pollution or anything like that. And yeah, we need once again some wood for that. There it is. Let's build it. Now we have it, and we just need, of course, still the paper and electricity. Once again, electricity is something, yeah, we can easily do. The weaver, the smelter, oh, there's the cloth here, right, to produce that. We still need the paper. The paper mill it was, right? Or is it in the lumber yard? Is it a production of the lumber yard? Nope, it's not. Plywood, plywood, lumber. There's the paper mill. 70 logs. Oh. Yeah, let's have it then also here somewhere. There you go. Lots of electricity once more. Let's actually have this one beside the substation, right? Let's go ahead and have a couple of them here then. Connecting them with this road, so I can still have 2 more, but electricity, at least for now, is once again positive. We still need a power substation close by too. That's this one here. Once again, we require wood. I can already see that wood is my primary problem. There it is. Power is there. And now they're working on this, right? Producing paper out of cellulose. The production for that we have already started. So we have 20 in stock. And then we produce the newspaper. And this is good for 2 tiers of population. So that should hopefully lead to a nice income there. An income boost as well, right? Luxury and luxury. There we have it. Still, I'm lacking also a lot of manufacturers. So I guess before we go for the field guns, we need more manufacturers there. And development level 8 I need for the high-rise manufacturers. So this still will take some time, I guess. Let's go ahead and build us the next one here. It's only providing 10, 20 per building. That's okay. So we need 1 more after this, or 2 more. Have the road here. And while we wait once again for more plywood, which can take some time, to go to the world map and conquer the West Balcons. There it is. Fantastic. And we can now take it over. And we've taken it over. The airbase is pretty much intact, Governor. What we'll do with it is, of course, up to you. But I suggest keeping it operational. Of course, we are going to keep it operational. And scorched equipment and bodies fill the horizon. The smell of blood lingers in the air. You're victorious, and there's no doubt that the word of your victory will spread, bringing with it both those seeking peace as well as the other kind. Now look at that. Conquering Europe step by step. Up there we have very hostile area, I think. Right, this will be probably too hard for us right now. The Dnieper Plains. Eastern Europe would be ready for the taking at the Balkans, then down here. Alright, let's go back to the city itself. Is the newspaper in? Yes, newspaper is coming in. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Because this will be great for my people. And hopefully leads also to a nice tax boost. And let's also build the next manufacturing houses, so I can still squeeze in a few of them here. Let's actually have 2 more. With that, we have a positive manufacturing supply again. They have cute houses, by the way. Sitting on a chair all day, that's my dream. Beside a beautiful tree. And I like that it's not many games. I like that this one has trees integrated into the living space, right? Into houses. Usually you have most games looking without any ornaments. So I like that. I appreciate that a lot, because I don't need to plant trees myself then all the time. And we rather have them integrated already. Alright, yeah, morale is not the best. I'm hoping the newspaper changes that. It's coming up, the supply. Perfect. We should also see this here then. Producing it. Newspaper. Nothing in stock right now. Let's hope that once the production is in full swing, we produce more. I mean, that depot might also be overloaded a bit already. Since there's lots of construction around that. Might need to consider that as well. Yeah, but at least tax income goes up. And that is then ready for the field guns. And for the field guns, we actually need a vehicle factory. Produces tanks and artillery used in assembling battalions. It needs 75 manufacturers. Ooh, that's a lot. We'll still need more houses then. Next development we reached as well. With that, we have unlocked ships. Look at that. A corvette produced in shipyards that we already can build now too. And with that, we can also start then naval battles on top of everything else. That's pretty cool, I think. Now, there it is. Vehicle factory. We have everything in. Holy cow. It requires a lot of space. Yeah, let's actually have it then here right away. It's fine, right? It doesn't look like a lot of pollution. I mean, yeah, there's some fumes. But it's okay. And with that, out of steel, we can already produce the field guns. So we have steel in stock. Yeah, it's actually working already. We are producing it. The only thing I might need is more manufacturers. So more plywood we need. That I can add. So another one here. Right? Just in this block. And then I need a bit more for another house than here. And this then increases, of course, the efficiency of that. There you go. Now have it. And this one is also now working at 80% capacity already. Going up. We also don't have all the electricity. The thing is though, it's not disabled right away, right? It just reduces its effectiveness. This is smart. Let's have the windmill. Another one here then. And with that we have a surplus again anyway. And this should actually push it into 100% to produce the field guns. 5 of them we need to produce. The neighborhood is not looking so bad. And yeah, also field guns are in stock. So with that we could finish this mission here and build the next type of battalions then, the field guns, and conquer even more territory and follow along on this mission here. I hope you enjoyed this preview, this gameplay of the demo Kaiserpunk that is available right now on Steam. You can try it out yourself. And if you're interested in this game, don't forget to check out the link in the video description for the wishlist to wishlist this game. That is the end of this sponsored Let's Play series. I hope you enjoyed this one, and we might actually continue then as well. Stay tuned!